is Justine. Today, we will be talking about the most unavoidable work situation, working with difficult people. Have you ever worked with someone who you just did not get along with, maybe even a supervisor? What I mean is, everyone in this room has someone that they cannot stand at work. What I will be talking with you about will hopefully help you deal with the situations more effectively. First, workplace conflict is unavoidable. Next, strategies for working with difficult coworkers. And then we will talk about working with difficult supervisors. Before we get started, let me repeat that you are not the only one who deals with difficult people in the workplace. When I Googled working with difficult coworkers, about 1 million articles came up. What does that tell you? A lot of people ask these questions, and a lot of people write about these issues. According to the Department of Biological and Clinical Psychology at Friedrich Schiller University in Germany, it was found that being exposed to stimulus that caused negative feelings yields immense stress. These studies are about interaction, or what this interaction causes. Having the ability to manage this stress can promote productivity and skill in the workplace. These studies help us to understand that we need to find a way to manage this stress in order to perform proficiently. Now that we know that it is practically vital to know how to deal with these difficult people, let's discuss the first level of workers. Strategies for dealing with difficult coworkers. Expert Amy Cooper Hakeem says the biggest issues stem from improper communication, poor tactics, and we need to take emotion out of the workplace. Then addresses 4 types of difficult coworkers: tacklers, enviers, intimidators, and imposers. Tacklers. The people who will do anything to make sure that no one notices your hard work. Never let them know that you notice what they are doing. When they try to put you down, always divert that attention back to the work topic and away from who is better. If this person is close to a higher up, say your boss or your supervisor, definitely avoid them as much as possible, sorry. If that isn't possible, seek some sort of help so that you can still be heard and noticed. Enviers. The people who want what you have or think that anything you have should belong to them. These are the most passive-aggressive types of people. Always stay friendly when you recognize these traits in someone. Direct conversation back to work, and do not stray to small talk. Being positive and encouraging to these types of people can definitely benefit you, as they want approval more than anything. Intimidators. The coworker who tries to use a perceived power over you to bully or to intimidate. Unless this is your boss, we can use these tips. Always keep as much physical space between the two of you to avoid any confrontation or threats. Rehearse phrases such as, "You're not serious, are you?" Or, "I don't feel completely comfortable with that." To make you feel more at ease when talking with these coworkers, says Hakeem. If able, keep some sort of electronic record of the interactions you have with these people. If you need to discuss an ongoing issue with a boss, it is always best to have some sort of proof or paper trail. Imposers. You helped this coworker once before, and now they will not stop asking for your help. They take unfair advantage of your time and efforts. Definitely, there's a couple different ways to get rid of these kind of people. Suggest that they ask another coworker for help. Insist that you are far too busy to help them out. These people just don't want to do their own work and depend on whoever they can find to do it for them. Don't let yourself be that person. Now that you know that you are not the only one dealing with these issues, and we have addressed some types of coworkers, let's look at how best to work with our supervisors. Supervisors can fit into all four descriptions as explained before. They can do some other frustrating things as well though, like taking credit for your work. They have the power. So this is a hard one to overcome with a boss. Don't ever come forward with a tattletale attitude. Instead mention the idea that the idea was a collaboration and ask if you can offer any additional input. Set limits and boundaries. Always remember that your boss was first your boss, not first your friend. And do not allow them into any part of your life that could be exposed and would be able to fire you. If you feel that things are going awry, seek help from a higher up or a coworker having the same issues. Having some sort of trail of that things did not just blow up in your face may be helpful in the long run. Remaining flexible. Always remember that everyone has bad days, even the CEO of your company. So, know that don't ever take everything to heart. Every supervisor will not expect the same thing, so learn to adapt to each one. After any situation has been escalated, always debrief. Talk to someone about the situation, whether it be a friend, a coworker, or even the supervisor that you had the disagreement with. So this afternoon, we have talked about how how everyone has worked with a difficult coworker, even the difficult coworkers themselves. Coworkers can usually fit into some type of category. It is up to you to place them and make sure that you are communicating with them properly. Supervisors are not perfect, as they can be as understanding as they are difficult though. You must remember when to draw the line and make sure that your communication styles reflect how they talk about you to your boss. When in the workplace, keep an open mind. Always know that everyone is going to have something that you don't like about them, but always look for the positive. If that doesn't work, you can always Google more tips. There are millions.